Okay, today we will be unboxing the Phantom FX-61 V.2. This is the new model that, like its big brother, the Buffalo, has removable wings, which is a mod that some people have done and pretty much everyone wants because this thing does not fit well into your car. Okay. Okay. We have a box with some foam glue, 2 props, servo horns, and controls. That's a nice feature. They were already attached on the previous model, so if you wanted to upgrade your control surfaces, or excuse me, your servo control surfaces, you couldn't. Okay, so far it looks like a normal Phantom to me. Nope. Now, the people that have done the mods have had these inside. So, it looks like they went with the outside on this. Let's take a wing out. Inside here. Looks like the same 900 kV motor with the same doomed to fail plastic mount. Really hoping they updated that. But that's okay, you can get a metal one online. Let's move over to the wing. This is a nice touch, especially for a removable wing. Before we had to seal this with a little bit extra glue, but now, let's see how this mounts. That is a good hole. This. Now the only problem I see here this isn't going to be real steady. Now personally, I'm going to get a small carbon spar, let's say from about here to here, so I don't get the whole wing flapping on the back, even after it's secured. These are the screws they provided for us. Let's take a second and put these in. Okay, we have one wing mounted. Believe me, that wasn't as easy as you would think. Although I hope with time it becomes easier. But now you can see the problem we have. Now I'm sure the wing being glued to one of these surfaces will help this, but still, we're gonna need to either add a rod or possibly add a plate here and here, because otherwise the control surfaces are not aligned. There is a bit of a gap. Of course, this great addition will prevent that, but will prevent air from getting in there. But yeah, they should have moved the spar back or something. I'm guessing that adding a spar right here, real thin one, putting it through the cockpit so that it goes into each wing about yay far, should prevent that. But there you are, the new Phantom FX-61 V.2. A lot of improvements. Some things that won't be too hard to overcome, but definitely going to need to do some additions before flight. Although I imagine it would fly like this, because as I said, you're going to have to glue part of the tail wing to one of these surfaces, so that'll help, but it certainly won't fix the problem. Another new feature of the Phantom V.2 is that the clips that hold the spars on, now if you ever had a Phantom 1, you know just how hard it is to get these clips off. They usually end up tearing at the foam or trying to pry it up with something. But with these, I actually couldn't figure out what they were at first because, well, they just look odd. But here it is. I recommend when you attach them, you push them through, let's say, to here, then add the glue, and then go ahead and put the glue, of course, in the hole and on the plate where the plate goes around it, then push it through. Otherwise, you'll end up with glue on this when you push it through. So make sure that this is pulled back at least the thick, give yourself maybe an eighth inch more, or actually less, room before you go ahead and attach these, because you want to make sure that the glue does get in the hole, but you don't want it to come out. I had to clean these off with acetone, just superficial, but I'm gonna paint it anyways. They also added these interesting holes, yet there's nothing in the kit about them. Now I'm guessing, maybe add something like the neck strap for your transmitter, only smaller. I have a couple of them, and when the flight's over, clip them on.